We are going to Mexico. Ay, 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 ay. Summer of 2021. Nothing short of a crazy busy summer. 3 events took place during this entire month. A, I went to Ohio. B, I went to the beach. C, I went to Mexico. All in the span of 3 weeks. Now, this wouldn't be a great video unless some real shit went down during the span of these 3 weeks, which I can inform you, it indeed went down at least once during these 1,814,400 seconds. First stop, the beautiful city of Ohio. There's not much to say about this trip other than one incident where I was belly up in the middle of downtown. Here we are. I'm walking over this way. Boom, 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 boom. You know, and you got me, and you got my family. Let's just say this is my family. Okay, they're upside down. We're walking over this way, and if we like zoom in right here to the corner, right here with the, it's right around these like areas right here, I ended up, let's just say, passing out right there on the ground, dead. Boom, dead, gone. Blech. Now, how could this have happened to me in the first place? Honestly, I have no idea. I went to the doctors and they were like, yeah, we have no idea.
It's the dream.
After that ranted Ohio trip, the fam and I went to Florida, where my family reunion is held every year. You know, it was alright. You can't complain about women walking around in bikinis all day long. Immediately after going to Florida for the family reunion, we had a 5-day cruise planned to go to Cozumel and Progreso, Mexico. Now, I will say, I don't know what natives in Mexico think about us travelers from America. The only reason I say this is because their shopping market had weed pipes in the shape of around every corner. It's like they know us. Alright, let's backtrack a little bit because I'm getting off on a tangent. My family and I were on the better version of the Titanic for 5 days. Our boat was called the Ecstasy, which I'm not going to lie, it was the cruise ship that Carnival had to offer. Matter of fact, it was the oldest ship that they had, and it is now scrapped. So, I will say the Ecstasy has taken its place right next to the Titanic. Boom, roasted. The fact that this ship was the smallest ship among all ships that they had to offer started to make me think that bigger was actually better, which, not gonna lie, can be a problem for you. Boom, roasted. I mean, I really shouldn't be talking. The longest relationship I have been in has been like literally for 5 months, which is not long at all for my terms. Now, being on this small ship, there is only so much to do through the entire day. Eating, drinking, and every night the ship had karaoke. This was the biggest thing the ship had to offer. Just imagine a bunch of drunkies in one room listening to terrible singing. It was the best. To top that off, I actually got up to the stage and sung a song. Not going to tell you which song it was. I just will never do it again. I mean, if I look back and I had to judge myself, I was not the worst on the ship, but the point of singing karaoke is to sing bad, so I did pretty good.
Let's go.
Can I put my balls in your jaw? Now, if you're going to sing karaoke, here are some basic things that you need to know. A, sing a song that is upbeat. So that the crowd is always on their feet. B, sing a popular song that everybody knows, like balls in your jaws, yo jaw. C, don't be afraid to sound. I know that might seem hard at first glance. Trust me when I say this, everybody who sings karaoke sounds. So go sing your little balls off, little boy. Now, reminder, this ship hosted a karaoke night every night starting at 8. It would last till like 11 o'clock every night. So by the final night, my ears about had it. I would rather much join a PlayStation party in the middle of a COD match than listen to bad music all night on full blast.
I'm about to drop that all y'all had. Like, for real, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off for the night, bro.
After 2 days of riding on a small ship, we finally arrived in Cozumel, Mexico. That day we went to a place called Paradise Beach, and it was a blast. Literally all we did that day is get drunk and play on the inflatables that they had set out in the ocean. I mean, there were some good ones. There was ones you can run around. It was like the show called Ninja Warrior, if you guys ever done that, but like inflatable style. Now, back in the day, I used to play with a guy named Athletic Satyr, or an unwanted athlete. He was in some of my videos. He's my cousin, and he experienced hell this day. It was kind of funny watching this go down because he decided to drink a little bit over his sweet spot, and he went a little overboard with it, and the next thing you know, his world starts to do merry-go-rounds. Now, just picture this. One thing leads to the next, and he returns what he had previously been drinking to the owner, and goes back to the ship where he gets 15 hours of sleep. 15 hours. That is like unheard of. Anyways, the next day after Cozumel, we went to Progreso, which is like right there to like next door of Cozumel, which is not too far away. We really didn't do much because of the day before we went and did an excursion, so it would have cost some more money to do an excursion in Progreso. But we did end up getting off the boat and going shopping. One thing I got to say about Progreso is that it is very sketchy. I felt as if I went to any restaurant on the side of the street, I would end up like the one guy from White Chicks. If you don't know what movie I am talking about, then you, my friend, are an uncultured swan. Me and my cousin ended up going to this nice restaurant that would compare to like a Ruby Tuesdays or San Miguel's in the States. We got this crab and shrimp infused burger. Dude, it was like, honestly, it was kind of good. At first glance, I thought it would taste like, but sometimes when you're hungry, it tastes good. Quote of the day, by the way. The rest of the peeps went into the hole in the wall. We kind of just like spread out from them, and they all ended up having food poisoning. But yeah, that was pretty much my summer in a nutshell.